Hello, Marcus Boston. Quick video today, and we're going to discuss mothers being advocates for their babies, not only during labor and delivery, but even during pregnancy. I'm talking to you about this today because you would be surprised how many times when we speak with families and their baby has suffered a traumatic brain injury or some type of birth injury, and mom or another family member had an inkling that things may not have been going the right way, but they wasn't sure what they could do as a result of it. And so today I want to talk with you about being an advocate, moms, and it's okay to advocate not only for yourself, but for your baby. And as I said earlier in this video, being an advocate, it actually can start in pregnancy. It actually can start when you are looking to find the best OBGYN or doctor to speak with about your pregnancy. And it's important during this process when you're doing your homework and you're trying to find the best doctor for yourself and for your baby, that you voice concerns. You voice the concerns and things that are important to you about not only from a health standpoint, but what you want to achieve during your pregnancy going all the way through. So that advocacy piece, it can start as early as picking out initially your OBGYN. Okay, and now so as we fast forward and we move to labor and delivery, you can also advocate then. And so this aspect of things is extremely important. And what I like to tell parents and what I like to tell families is that, first of all, if you can have someone in with you during your labor and delivery, if you're in a hospital, that is great. I know we're in COVID, and I know that around the country there may be different rules and regulations in regards to this, but if you can bring someone in, whether that's your significant other or your mom or a family friend or a friend of yours, just someone who can come in with you, that can help. And when we're talking about this person is coming in, it's okay to talk with them beforehand about things that you would like them to assist you with during your labor and delivery. It's okay to have a conversation beforehand to let them know what are things that are important. Because let's face it, moms, when you're going through this process, it can be a lot. It can be a lot of giving birth. And it's important that if you have someone in with you, they can also advocate for you and especially touch on concerns that you've already discussed with them in regards to your labor and delivery. Another part that's important when we're talking about mothers being advocates, especially during this labor and delivery process, if you have an inkling or if you have an indication that things may not be going right, or you have concerns or you have questions, and it's seeming like the nurse or the medical professional, they're in there, they're not really answering your questions. It is okay, especially if we're talking about nurses, it's okay for you to request to speak with that nurse's supervisor. I know different hospitals can have different terms and different titles for nurses, but suffice it to say, it's okay to say, look, can I speak with your supervisor? Can I speak with someone else who's in charge? And that way you can get your concerns, you can voice your concerns, and you can get answers that you may need. And so remember, when we're talking about going through labor and delivery and we're talking about the birth of a baby, this is serious business. And when errors or things can occur during this process, not only can this be a threat to mom, but it can also be a threat to baby. And a couple of months ago, there was an article that was put out by NPR, and this ties into this piece saying that it is important for mothers to be advocates, especially Black mothers. There was a piece that was put out by NPR in which they said that Black women are 3 times more likely to die following childbirth than their white counterparts. I want to say that again. Black women 3 times more likely to die giving birth, after birth I should say, than their white counterparts. So it is, in my opinion, it is imperative for mothers, not only black mothers, white mothers, all mothers. It is imperative that you advocate for not only yourself, but for your baby. If you have more questions, I know this video is a little bit different than what I talk about traditionally, but this is also something that is important, and it does fit in the realm of what we do. We represent families and we represent babies who have suffered traumatic brain injuries at birth, namely HIE, hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, or they have a subsequent CP or cerebral palsy diagnosis. If you are in this situation and you have more questions, what I invite you to do is go ahead and pick up the phone and call us. There's a telephone number on the screen. Just pick up the phone and call. When you speak with my secretary, just let them know that you would like to get on our calendar. Pick a date and a time. That's important. A time also, a date and a time. Pick a date and a time and get on our calendar so you can talk with us about your baby's story. Remember, it costs absolutely nothing to talk with us about what happened to your baby. One more thing. I practice law here in the state of Maryland, and I know this video is on the internet, it's on social media, and in some instances we will have individuals who are not in Maryland. They will contact us, they will reach out. Just understand that if this is you and you are not in Maryland and you contact us, and this is something that we think we can assist you with, what we will do is we have to reach out to what we call co-counsel or local counsel. In other words, an attorney in your state. And that's something that we can work with you on, but I just want to make sure that you understand that co-counsel or that local counsel aspect of things. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group, LLC. We'll talk with you next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.